How we doing, guys? Welcome to this AFC South show 225. It's week 10 preview. Yeah. But before we get into the games, introduce ourselves. I'm Andrew, Titans Table for Two. Over here we got Isaiah, co-host of Third and Teal. Over down there with Trevor and Eric. How we doing, Isaiah?
Oh, pretty good. Just, working, living,
Yeah.
getting
The
beat
life.
by my wife, allegedly in Minecraft. And just living life.
Oh yeah. All right, down here we got Jeff, aka Big Stick, co-host of Unstabled with Justin, also co-host of Tag Team Talk. Justin doing Kingmaker Sports, so check both of them out. How we doing, Jeff?
Pretty good. I mean, kind of a mixed bag this week, but pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt. Mike from that Real Texans Team podcast will be with us shortly. He's running a little behind. But we're going to talk about the trades that happened this week before we get into the games, and I don't think the Texans made a trade. So we'll start with the Jags. What did the Jags do, and how do we feel about it?
Pick up Jacoby Myers, 4th and a 6th this year. I mean, we still have 11 picks after that, including 3 of which are in the 3rd round. So, I'm not upset about it. I think that was a great trade for us. And I really like bringing in Jacoby Myers. He's a guy that can actually hold on to a fucking football. He does this magic thing where the ball doesn't touch the ground when it's thrown to him. I don't know if he can teach sorcery to other people on the team, but I'm hoping that he can. But no, overall, I'm excited about it. I think Jacoby Myers is as one person on this podcast would say, the most underrated player in the league at his position.
Who says that?
Dude,
who are we making fun of?
I don't know. No, but I think he's going to be really solid. I think it'll be a good addition. And then if we can get the whole receiving core healthy by playoff time, or at least the end of the year, when we have to play the Colts, play some more division games. It could ideally be a pretty solid setup.
Do you think? Oh, speaking of the devil, Mike is here. And
how we doing, guys?
In the darkness.
Eyes and teeth. That's all we see, guys.
I'm glad he said it.
I wasn't going to say anything like that. Mike, Real Texans Team podcast, co-host over there with Chris and Curtis. We're just talking about the trades that went down this week. How we doing? You can make her daily, her usual jump in. Recording.
Yeah.
Do you think this says anything about Travis Hunter's health? Think that maybe they don't feel as good about him coming back right now?
I don't think so necessarily. I do think that they should hold him out, and as long as he needs to, and maybe an extra week, because how hard he likes to practice and play. But I do think that they were looking to make a move. Allegedly, they were looking to make a move at wide receiver, tight end, and defensive tackle. They wanted all 3 positions even before the Hunter injury. And according to some folks, they actually were talking to Myers, James Gladstone, and Tony Baselli before and after the game. So it seems like that's kind of been something that's been talked about. But I mean, I think Hunter's going to be like a 5 to 6 weeks, but they still haven't come out and said exactly what it is. But they did say that there's no actual damage to any of the ligaments. So hopefully,
Myers was definitely on the trade block for sure for that team. So
yeah, he wanted to go.
I think the trade that broke the NFL this week, though, was made by the Colts. Jeff was begging them to make a move. They made a move. How are we feeling, Jeff?
They made it.
I'm feeling good, man. It was an obvious need for the Colts. I think the consensus was leaning more towards the defensive end, but I've been saying they need a lot of help in the secondary. It's just so rare that a trade gets pulled off for a corner in midseason.
Especially
and he
that
is
caliber.
one of the top corners in the league. So
yeah,
I'm not going to say that either team. I think both teams won this trade just because the Jets are bad and they needed picks. The Colts really needed a corner. I'm fine with what was given up, and Adnan Mitchell, he was on his way out anyway. So I like it. I like that they got Sauce and Ward's coming back after the bye week. So I'm really excited to see what the secondary looks like.
But actually, with that, Jeff, you don't feel like y'all might have gave up just a touch too much?
So
it's what you have to pay for a corner like that.
I was going to say that too, Mike, but I forgot, and I just pulled it up to make sure. They signed him to a 4-year contract in July, a 4-year extension.
Yeah.
So he's got, he's only what, 23, 25, 24?
25.
25. I mean,
he only cost like $9 million or something this year. It's not.
Yeah, I thought it was too much but I think it was the right move though. I think the Colts added something that's going to help them, and that it made sense. But then when I see the contract, I actually don't think it's that much of an overpay, considering that he's still on his rookie deal currently, and he's got 4 additional years on the back end.
Yeah. It's not like you have to worry about re-signing him anytime
still
soon.
More than I would have wanted to pay, but I think for the Colts, it's what they needed.
But it's like if you look at how the season's going, I mean, they're not going to be early, mid, first-round picks, at least not this year. Unless the wheels completely come off, but right now you're looking at late first round pick, which those are not guaranteed first round hits. So,
you draft a corner with that pick and hope he turns into something like Sauce Gardner,
like
or you give up an extra first and guarantee you get a Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing I thought with it. I thought 1 first round pick in Adonai was definitely enough, and maybe a 3rd round. The thing to give up 2 first round picks for a guy, if we're being honest, is Sauce the best corner in the NFL?
No, it's
he's definitely top 5.
He's top 3 if he's not number 1.
I wouldn't even say top 3. He's top 5. 5, I'd give him.
I mean, he's playing better than Stingley this year.
Is he really?
Yes, he is the only corner to not let up any passes over 20 yards. And he's also, I don't think he's let up a touchdown this year.
I think he's
how many passes in
his career?
Nah, he gave up like 5 last year. Last year was a bad year for him. That's why I'm sort of surprised they paid him. But he's also one of the higher in pass interference. He's a handsy corner.
Oh, he's
a very handsy. But like I said, the thing is, you got a top tier quarterback. I'm not even going to question that. Not going to pretend. Not going to hate in that situation. It's just I felt like it was a little rich, but it made a splash. If nothing else, it definitely made a splash.
I think with where the Colts are, it makes sense. Even if it's a little bit of an overpay, if you want to say that, I think they're where they are this season and what they need to make sure they're ready for the playoffs. That was the right move. Because if it was something that was going to hold them back in the playoffs, it was going to be that secondary.
Yeah. And it's like we all know that Adonai Mitchell is on his way out. I think that just guaranteed Alec Pierce an extension. So I don't really hate any of it. I really don't. The only thing that I do hate is that Buckner apparently hurt his neck in Pittsburgh, and now he's on at least a 4-game IR. So that sucks.
That does.
All right. For those, did the Texans make any trades on?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, didn't think so.
The only thing we did all week was we re-signed a special team. Well, we extended a special teams linebacker.
Okay.
Ooh,
it's bad here in Houston. It was bad here in Houston. Yeah.
The Titans didn't make any trades on trade day. The last trade we talked about on Monday with Draymond Jones was the last trade we made. Well, we'll go with it. I really thought we might see 1 or 2 more moves from the Titans, but we didn't. So that'll get us into the games. Titans on a bye week, and we're just hoping everybody gets healthy, get Simmons back, get Ridley back, ready to go next week. Texas traded a football team for a minor league volleyball team.
Facts. That hurts, but it's so true.
All right. Well, so the first game,
they sent that shit to my email, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why do I care?" I was really trying to figure out why I cared. Like I had to ask my son, like, "Did I miss something?" He's like, "No, Dad, we really don't give a shit."
All right, well, we'll start with the first game over in Berlin, right? Is that where we're going? Colts.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go. I'll get some score predictions. Sorry. You got any more injuries other than Buckner you're worried about?
Buckner, Ibukam, and Tyquan Lewis. So that defensive line is hurting a lot going into this game. Which, I mean, that bodes well for, Atlanta and Bijan, who I really like as a running back. He's one of the top tier backs in the league. So Buckner being out. I know Tyquan Lewis and Ibukam, they're not like the starting linemen, but they're rotational pieces. They're still important. So it sucks having, that lack of depth is gonna. I think as the game goes on, it's gonna wear down on the Colts. But they do have, as far as I know, Jalen Jones is still out there, and then Sauce Gardner will be playing from what I saw. So
Yeah.
at least the secondary will be all right, but hopefully that the front seven can keep up with the pressure that they've been doing. Offensively, they just got to get back on track, man. I don't know what Shane Steichen was doing against Pittsburgh and why he went away completely from Jonathan Taylor, but they got to get back to their bread and butter, and that's running the football, leaning on their offensive line. And just, Steichen has that motto of, pass to score, run to win, and I don't know what the hell he was doing against Pittsburgh, but they just got to get back to the basics of what they've been doing so well all year, and that's just really lean on Jonathan Taylor and Daniel Jones. Take what the defense gives. That offensive line has to play better. They look bad against Pittsburgh. Daniel Jones didn't have time. He there's a strip sack in there. There's a couple of tip passes that led to picks. So it was just bad play from the offensive line for the most part. Because he had guys open. It's just he had a guy in his face with his hands up. So they just got to get back to what they were doing well for the first half of the season. And I do see the Colts pulling it out, though. I know Atlanta, they have kind of a sneaky, really good defense. But I think if they lean on Jonathan Taylor, it'll be fine. I think odds had the Colts as 6.5 point favorites, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it. I do think that the Colts will still stick around that 25 to 30 point mark. So I'll say I'll go on the high note. I'll just say 30-20 Colts.
30-20 Colts. Yeah. All right, Isaiah, you got anything in this game?
They just gotta lean on Jonathan Taylor, like Jeff said. I think they've done so well this year to break the habits they've had the past couple of years of going away from him. But honestly, the best player on your offense, is the running back. You've got to give him the ball. You got to give it to him. Hopefully the days are over of seeing fourth string running backs trying to catch passes and game winning moments. And we're not throwing the ball every down. Just got to get him out there, give him the ball. that's really all it is to it, because he's a beast. I don't think anybody can deny that Jonathan Taylor, when given the opportunity, is a top 5, top 2, top 3, top 1 back. So, just give him the ball.
Yeah, I think this is the battle of the two best running backs in the league. Take your choice. Which one you think is better? It doesn't really matter. Mike, anything you got? What's your prediction, Isaiah?
I'd say Colts 28, Falcons 17.
Okay. All right, Mike, what do you got going on this game? What are you thinking?
Speaking of this game, like I said, I know y'all heard me say it before, I feel like this is a trap game. One, there's probably no one in Berlin or America that thinks the Falcons are going to win this game. Nobody really does. But those are the games that the Falcons normally show up, is when nobody expects them to. I don't think they're going to win. I give you my score prediction now. 21-17 is what I see in a 21-17 Colts.
Okay.
But it's gonna be a more difficult game than what anybody's expecting. Being the jet lag or whatever you want to describe it, and the fact that Bijan is a problem, and like you said, that defensive line being banged up it doesn't bode well for the Falcons. For the Colts. And like I said, Sauce Gardner's in one of the best situations. Cornerback is the one position that you can probably come from one team and go to another and be able to play fine. You have one responsibility. Occasionally tackle the running back, which Sauce doesn't like to do anyway. So that's not really a difference. And cover the guy in front of you. He's a cover 2 guy. So we'll see. But 21-17 Colts. But I say the Falcons make us all sweat a little bit. Me as a Texan fan, I'm not going to lie, I would love for you guys to lose this one. I really would. I really would love for you guys to lose it, but I don't think you're going to. I really don't.
A loss for the Colts and a loss for y'all doesn't really do anything for you. So
Oh, really? We're gonna go there?
Oh, absolutely. What do you think Davis Mills is going to do?
We're gonna get
I
to
don't
that game
think
in just a minute, guys. We're gonna get to that game
Oh,
in just a minute.
shit.
Like I said, this is a game of the best running back. I think whatever team controls the other team's running back is the one that comes out victorious. These games in Europe are always weird. They never go as people think they're going to go. And the Falcons are probably the weirdest team in the NFL. They can come out and drop 40 on somebody or come out and have someone drop 40 on them. So,
Yep.
I'm going to go 25-23 Falcons win it with a field goal in the end.
Ooh. I can see it.
These games are always so weird over there.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to throw out a weird score. I think the Colts are the better team and should win. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a little weird with it.
Shit happens with airplanes and jet lag.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not as off the wall as Curtis's. What was that? 13-10 Titans win.
No, he said like 31-10 Titans or something like that. It was wild.
No, he said 13-10. He said a low scoring game. He said 13-10 Titans.
Yeah. No, I don't see that.
It's so off the wall.
What happens if the Falcons get a 28-3 lead? In fact, drove past me on the way to the airport. All right. Next on the schedule, we have a division rivalry. Which one of you rivals want to go first?
I mean, I'd love to have
the
something
Red
to talk
Rocket
about.
over there
Go
can
ahead,
have this one.
The Red Rocket.
Oh, okay. I mean, we beat them earlier when they had most of their people. We're going to beat them again this time when they got half of them. I know we're hurt too, but the Texans offense doesn't really inspire any fear in anybody. I mean, it's going to be an interesting game. We got Devin Lloyd back, so that's going to be a big help over the middle. They're going to have to try and lock Schultz down because tight ends have been killing us. So, the Texans are going to try and run the exact same play. We've been running on us twice for touchdowns this year. But no, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. I don't really think that the Texans wide receiver core with Davis Mills at the helm is anything that I'm really too worried about, but we're definitely banged up in the secondary. So that's going to be something to watch out for. I wish we would have taken a look at Asante Samuel Jr., but he got swiped up by the Vikings. But overall for this game, I think we just need to continue to let ETN run the ball. He had a tough day last time we did, but I do think that he's going to be able to kind of scamper out for some yards. He's been running a little bit harder here as we have been going along in the season. He's been getting more used to it. Bashaw Tutin's been getting more reps. I think it's going to be very, very imperative that we throw away from Derek Stingley. And we're going to have to see who he's lined up against more often, whether it's going to be Jacoby Myers and or Brian Thomas Jr. But I do think that adding Jacoby Myers to the wide receiver room is going to be a big boost for us in this game. Now, my biggest concern, which they always play like superstars against the Texans for some reason, but our offensive line is, again, more beat up than they were at the beginning of the year, and they didn't even have a great game against them then. There weren't a lot of sacks, but there were more than you're comfortable with being in it. And so it's going to be an interesting game for sure. I do think that having a more sure-handed wide receiver is going to help Trevor out. But at the same time, we definitely have to continue to try and run the ball. I don't think if they stop us once or twice in this game, we need to go away from it like we did against the Rams. I think we should continue to pound the rock and see what happens. And just keep the middle of the field closed with Devin Lloyd back in the lineup. Ventrell Miller is great, but he's more of a run-stopping guy. So hopefully him and Foye can hold it down over the middle, and the corners can kind of do their thing. Greg Newsome looked a lot better last week than he had because they let him play more man coverage, which is what he's better at. But this soft-ass zone is going to be the reason we lose if we lose, because Davis Mills, while he's no superstar, he is an NFL quarterback, and he really kind of got done dirty with the Houston Texans, in my opinion. And he can hit open zones. If there's an open spot, he's going to hit it, and we can't just sit back and play cover 4 and cover 6 all game. We're going to have to bring some heat on Davis Mills, make him uncomfortable, and that has not been our forte this year. So I'm hoping Josh Allen can continue and get another sack this week, hopefully break the record. I'm sure that's going to be something he's going to be looking for. But overall, run the ball and just make sure Davis Mills doesn't have all day to sit back there and just pick apart our soft-ass zone defense.
Okay. Mike, your response?
Well, goddamn. Whew, that was very informative. What I will say here is, you're not wrong about the Texans offense. I'm not expecting Davis Mills to go out there and shred you guys, but I will say this: Davis Mills has a winning record against the Jacksonville Jaguars with a lot less talent.
All two
That
starts.
being said, our defense is not. It's like four. It's like four of them, but okay. Our defense is not hurting. Can Trevor Lawrence beat our defense? No.
Yes, he already
He
has.
didn't beat us when we were in Jackson. He didn't beat us when we were in Jacksonville. We beat ourselves.
Yeah.
Fumbles from the offense gave y'all short fields. But hey, we'll see what happens. The Texans offense, with all of our receivers, nobody's hurt. No more concussions other than CJ Stroud, which is some bullshit, and our entire right side of the line, which means we're going to have no offense whatsoever. Our defense will have to score at least 7 points for us to win.
So
But I
fun
think we
stat
can.
for you real quick. Davis Mills is 2-1 versus Jacksonville. He is 0-1 at home.
Damn it, that tickles.
That point has
Damn it, that tickles.
that was during our weird that was our weird stretch where like you guys would win here and we would win there for some reason.
Yeah, that was a disgusting stretch.
Yeah.
Made my stomach hurt. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be
All
okay.
right.
That's what I'll say like this. This might even be a reclamation project. I see actually Nick Chubb running for pretty close to 100 yards for some stupid fucking reason. And I don't know why. None whatsoever. But Nick Chubb's running for 100. Davis Mills at least just not turning the ball over. That's all he really has to do, is not turn over the ball. Because I think we're going to have a punting competition, and something tells me there's a chance we might see a 70-yard field goal. And it will not be from, is it Matt White? I don't even know who the hell this guy is.
You have Jason Wright.
No.
Or no, Matthew Wright. Yeah, Matthew Wright. He
See?
was in
Matt
Jacksonville
Wright.
3 years ago.
He's also played for like 11. He's played for like 11 other teams, so it's not really saying much. This man's man cave has a shit ton of jerseys. Like I said, this is going to be a good game. I don't see it being very high scoring, but I do see the Texans pulling it out. Disgusting as it is, you'll get that message from me halfway through the fourth quarter. Talk about, I told you we couldn't figure out a way to lose this game.
What message am I going to get when y'all do figure out a way to lose that game? Am I just not going to get any?
No, I'm not an asshole. I'll still send you one. It'll probably be with a middle finger, say, fuck you, you were right. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah, my big concern
You're
is
only saying that because your wife's right there.
Actually, no, my wife would actually say I didn't. I don't know how to turn off the light. I really don't.
We really can't see him now.
No, no, I made the joke. I made the joke on I made the joke on third and teal. I was like, we just need to put all 11 guys at the 15-yard line and then stop you there because you guys can't score in the red zone for some reason. Just put everybody at the 15-yard line. Wait for it.
Let us get to the one. That's all you got to do. Let us get to the one, and you might not even get a field goal. That's just the way it is. Oh, shit. Okay, that looks like a car accident. Damn. Shit.
Oh, all right. So we just get some score predictions out of you guys.
Oh,
yeah. Listen, you first. You first. I'm. Oh God.
I think they're going to score more points than maybe you do. I'm going 23-20 Jacksonville. Cam Little hits like 3 field goals in this game, and Matt Wright hits a couple from close.
Very close. 3-yard lines and out.
But I don't think this game is either going to come down to like a field goal or one score, or it's going to be a weird blowout for no reason. I don't really have I don't feel very confident either way on it this week.
See, so we're actually both being honest. This could be one of those games where it's just nothing is as expected, nothing at all.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm actually thinking 30-24 Texans.
30-24
Yeah.
Texans.
Damn. How many defensive
And-
touchdowns?
All of them.
No,
All the
the
time.
thing about it is, it's because how things happen in Houston. Davis Mills is going to go off, and there's going to be people talking about Davis Mills needs to start next game even when CJ's healthy. We need a QB controversy just to have the bingo card for the Texans season field. Oh no, fuck it. Let's do a tie. Let's get a tie.
Our game
Tie.
last week was the first game in NFL history where both teams scored a touchdown in overtime. And there's the first time in NFL history that a team has won by 1 in overtime.
Yep.
It's like, well, yeah, because the rule just fucking changed. Like, it's also the first time in NFL history this has been a thing this season.
That sounds about right. I don't know, man. The rule changes. The overtime thing needed to happen.
Oh, it did.
But
Yeah.
It did.
It really did. But I still think they have a little bit more way to fix. They have got to figure out a way to stop having these games end in ties.
No more ties.
I don't believe football should ever end with a tie.
That's like LSU Alabama when it was like 73-72. And, they're in 7th overtime. And
yeah. And
So-
that's one thing. Do your legs still work? Can you still throw a football? Then you should keep fucking playing.
I say if instead of ending it in a tie, the next 2 drives have to be all backups, no starters, and then and then the punter has to play quarterback if it goes to a 3rd overtime.
Oh,
I just wish
Okay.
the NFL would just adopt the college overtime. That's what I wish. The college overtime is so much better.
Start at the 25 and just keep
so
going
much
until
better.
somebody doesn't score.
Yeah. Well, then the second time you got to go for 2,
Yeah.
and then the third one is just alternating 2-point conversions until somebody misses.
do you know why the overtimes in NFL don't do that?
Because they don't want to be like college. I don't know.
No, money's worth. What if you pay $500 for your ticket on the 50-yard line?
Yeah, whatever.
You're pissed.
Get over
It's
your
all
rich
about
fuck.
money. It's all about money. It's all about money. That's
What's
all
your
it
final
is.
prediction? You've said like
No,
3
but they
different
already got the
scores.
money though.
Is it 30-24 Texans? Is that your final prediction?
30-24 Texans, even though I still feel like a tie is highly likely.
I'll put 24-24 tie in parentheses. Okay.
It's gonna be a weird game, man. This is not going to be a normal game for either
No.
team. Very weird.
All right,
I'm
Jeff,
gonna be honest.
anything on this game?
I'm thankful I've already balled because I'll probably pull all my damn hair out if I had any.
It can't be any worse than the one in week 2, right?
Oh God!
Whatever week that was.
And you had to sit like 104 degrees to watch that one.
But
Welcome to Jacksonville, baby.
At least I didn't leave the game looking like Curtis. The raccoon eyes thing. Oh shit, that was hilarious.
Hilarious.
That was hilarious.
He didn't keep the glasses either, I don't think.
Oh, I think he left them in my car.
Yeah, Justin left his in my car.
Would you? Would you keep the glasses?
I mean, it was his birthday.
Like a trophy, dog.
Oh, wait, that wasn't his birthday. It's his bachelor trip. Never mind.
Bachelor party.
Same thing. He probably got laid when he got back the one time a year.
That's a celebration.
Oh shit! It's a celebration, bitches.
All right, Jeff. What you got? Anything on this game? Score prediction? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean that game that we went to in Jacksonville was a pretty rough game to sit through. It was a bad game, but I mean it's division, it's competitive, and for obvious reasons, I do want the Texans to win this game. I mean, I want to pull another game away. You know, I don't want Jacksonville to go up 6. What is it, 3 if they win? So I mean, yeah, I want the Texans to win.
What's y'all's schedule? Or are y'all 7-2?
Mhm.
Okay, so you haven't had your bye. Okay.
Yeah, we have our bye after this game. So yeah,
That's some
I do want to
bullshit.
pull another game ahead. I want to have a 3-game lead over Jacksonville going into our bye. So I have to say the Texans win. But I'm going to say it's a close game, kind of like the one in Jacksonville. I think it'll be messy, but I do like the Texans defense. I like what they've done this year. It just sucks that their offense has been so inconsistent. But I'm going to say
Inconsistent.
their offense.
Non-existent.
It's been very inconsistent.
Not
I mean, it's
I
consistently
think it's been
bad.
very consistent, just consistently bad.
Consistently bad. Yeah.
Nobody's questioning the defense. It's only the offense.
It's been great. But yeah, not complimentary football at all with Houston. But I'm going to say they win this game like 23-20.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, you flipping mine? Okay.
was that?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said 23-20 Jacksonville.
He said
I feel like it'll be that
23-20.
game. I don't know.
I like
Not
it,
with
bro.
Matt Wright back there. No, I'm joking.
Oh, 23-20 Texans, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it's going to get nearly as high as any of the predictions y'all said. It's going to be an extremely ugly game. It's going to be a what's the spread? 2.5 for Jacksonville, is that right?
Oh God, I don't even know.
1.5, 2.5 Jacksonville.
I doubt it's 1.5,
God.
but it's probably 2.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
It's tomorrow. I know that much.
Thanks, appreciate that. Yeah.
Let me see. Jackson. There we go. Oh, it is 1.5. Damn, that's
What's the spread? What's the over under? I mean,
39.5.
I'm taking the under by $1 billion on that game. It's going to be
Davis
ugly.
Mills is going to take your money.
It's going to be 15-13.
God damn.
Texans. Just because Jacksonville won the first one and they're destined to split.
Yeah.
No other reason than that.
So you think Matthew Wright is going to?
No touchdowns for the Texans. 5 field goals. All right, Jeff. Appreciate you. Go check out
nice.
Third Deal. Unstable. My bad. Unstable.
Unstable, please. I'll see y'all later.
See you, brother.
See you later, guys.
Yeah. So I just think it's going to be an ugly game. The last one was ugly. I don't think there's any reason why this one won't be even more ugly, honestly.
Bro, Matthew Wright looks fucking rough as hell in his Texans picture. Oh, bro, he was like he was a young buck, like, you know, loving life when he came to Jacksonville. He looks rough. Goodness. He got a life like Davis Mills, though. Good Lord. That thing
Well,
goes
that's
all
what
the way up.
Bro, it's 12 NFL teams. It's bound to take something out of you.
Oh, I hate to see Josh Johnson. he's been on all of them. I think that's a good place to stop unless y'all got anything else y'all want to add.
Nah, guys. Like I said, it's going to be a good week. I look forward to that game early in the morning. Give me something to watch.
I love
on the way to the Texas
players
game.
Don't like it. I know the players don't like it, but I enjoy a good Europe game where I can watch football all day, like literally all day.
Well,
There's usually like a good like 20 minutes
millionaires.
between the Europe game and the noon games. So it's like, oh, go pee, grab something to eat, right back to the couch, man. But I appreciate you guys jumping on, getting this out of the way. Once again, Isaiah, Third and Teal. Make sure you go check him out. Him, Eric, and Trevor holding it down over there. Mike, co-host of that Real Texans Team podcast with Curtis and Chris, doing everything Texans down there, and calling over to Tidy's Table for 2, where me and my brother Christian are holding it down. And that note, you know, as Curtis always says, be good people and fuck the Colts because he couldn't even stay for the whole show.
Yeah,
So
fuck the Colts.
Fuck the Colts.
Fuck 'em.
Texans hate week, baby.